Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here, albeit a bit late. This is Tall Tales, a show where we pull a story that doesn't make any sense out of thin air, and you help us do it. Today we are joined by a very special guest who doesn't have a face, so in place of that face is a crab.
I'm a crab ball.
He's a crab ball. Crit Crab is our special guest, and we're going to treat him with the least respect that we can. Thank you very much, Fel. That is actually...
It's pretty good. Like I did that. The claws are a little messed up, but altogether, I think
yeah, I
give you
that
an
looks
A
just like him.
effort.
Yeah, an A plus
It's the
for effort.
splitting
I give him like a
Yeah.
B plus.
Well, fuck. I mean, you're kind of cruel towards him.
Well,
He's
you know,
really.
yeah. And people
You're
need to
gonna put
learn
him in the
basic
spot
crab
here.
structure.
put it down. I'll have more time to
Elementary.
practice. I just feel
Give me
like
an essay on crab.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
Let's take 5. Redraw that crab.
this is like the second time.
Do a
I just
layup
start, like,
on that
multiple
crab.
times.
Right fast.
So
Continue with the introduction. Go ahead.
yeah, but before we get started, let's lay out some of the base ground rules. So right next to me is the donation line. You can donate, and we will have stuff happen as a result. I've got my beautiful little sphere with some angles. So yeah, to get this started, if you guys could give me a location, that would help me out immensely, and I will drop all these people there, and we'll get going.
While that's happening, what possible problem could you have with it? I think it's like what would you change about it? Like what's wrong with it?
Well, it looks like it's crying. I think that's the only issue.
Well, no, those are the eye stalks.
Oh, those are the stocks.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's not like no face from Spirited
Yeah,
Away. Those are
Yeah.
the.
You know what?
I think I made that pretty clear.
as an art teacher, I feel like I've kind of disgraced myself because I misinterpreted your piece, and I feel like that's probably one of the worst things that a teacher can do.
No, because I mean, it's in the eye of the beholder, really. I mean, all artistic interpretation has to deal. Perception is a big part of that.
Okay.
So if you're not perceiving it the way that I intended, maybe that's part of my intention.
Yeah, maybe my lens
it's
is an
like-
extension of the art. It's beautiful.
It's like a catch-32 situation.
Yeah. So
go
we
ahead and
find
la-
ourselves in an
32.
airplane. The date is irrelevant, and you guys are.
I would hope so.
I'd like to roll for what the date is.
For the date.
Roll a
my-
2d12. And
It's 10. It's October, and then it's October 1st.
okay, Fel, if you could go ahead and describe your character first.
Gerd is just like your regular sort of professor. He is when I say professor, I don't want you to think sort of that like nerdy, liberal arts college professor. I mean, this is your Indiana Jones type professor. He's kind of big, he's kind of swole, and he very much is kind of taking up the middle seat of the airplane that he's on. He's very, very uncomfortable. He's sweating a lot because it's really hot in the airplane, and he's got like a little notepad that he's a really good drawer, artist. He's drawing just some stuff down, taking some notes, trying to get his speech ready for when he gets over to the destination, because he's got a big presentation on some of the artifacts that he's got in the cargo hold. He wants to make sure that he's really ready.
Okay.
Because there's going to be a lot of industry professionals there. There's going to be a lot of scholars, and if things go right for him, this could really turn out. This could really improve his career. He's not going to have to work. He wants to be tenured. Really, is the issue.
Of course. As all of these thoughts are going through his head, and he's kind of distracting himself from these little doodles, you feel someone kicking the back of your seat. Mario Sack, go ahead and describe your character.
So, Phlebas, he's a very large fish man. He's a Lokatha, you see. He's very, like, just round, filling up his seat. He is also in the middle seat, as he is behind the man who is in the middle seat in front of him. And he's just very much filling it. The seat seems to struggle under him as he's very just massive, and he's just lightly patting at the back of the seat, with a dumb smile on his face.
Excuse me? Hey, excuse me, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to write here, and could you just leave the back of my seat alone, or is that gonna be possible?
Oh yeah, sorry. I just wanted to know what you were doing because I'm kind of bored and I see you doing something.
Crit Crab, the opportunity of a conversation arises, and you pull off one of your headphones, and you start to listen in to the people next to you. Go ahead and describe your character.
Yes. So I am a larger, bulkier male with I am bald, and my name is Sheldon Carpus.
Okay.
I have a suitcase next to me that appears to occasionally move around a little bit. Trying to keep that under my seat. I then look over to the people on the other row, and I'm just like, "Psst. hey, I got you guys want a thing, cool thing?
I'll
I
look.
like things.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. No take backsies though. You want it?
Okay.
Hold on,
Okay,
wait,
okay.
hold on. First off, we don't know who you are. You're offering just us a thing. I know this is sort of like a one issue at a time, but I'm trying. Mario, what's your character's name again? What is? Sorry, sir. Your name is Professor Gerd is my name. Yours is.
Oh, you're asking. Yeah.
I'm asking you. Yeah.
Yeah. He'll just kind of smile and he'll go, Flippus.
Fleb. Anyway, Flebus, and I guess I'll gesture to Mr. Crit Crab. What's your? I'll gesture over to you.
What? What's my what?
Your character's name? I guess I'm asking your character's name.
Sheldon
Oh,
Carpus.
Sheldon. Yeah. How could I
Yeah.
forget? Sheldon Carpos. Look, I'm just. I mean, there's a lot of people around, and we don't need to be exchanging things for today. I have a very busy. I realize everyone's asleep right now because it's the middle of the night. You know, we're kind of on like an overnight flight, and
It's
everyone's
very,
kinda
very dark
sleeping.
outside.
But I just.
Well, that's why I
just
wanted to talk to you. I'm bored.
No, I appreciate that you're bored. I'm not, it's not a lot to do on the plane, but I am trying to write some notes because I don't want to mess up my speech tomorrow. If you two want to exchange things, you go ahead and you can talk to Sheldon. Sheldon seems like he'd be able to talk to you.
Dieter,
I kind of like pop out from the front seat in front of Gerd, and I'm just like with my notebook. I'm like, so Professor Gerd, it looks like we actually have a bit of a opening in our inventory. We're full up on the relics, but we can possibly carry something more if someone wants to give us something a bit more interesting.
What's your character's name?
I know you forget it every day, but it's Coco.
Coco, thank you. You're a wonderful assistant, but I swear I handle this. Do not speak until I give you permission to speak, Coco. All right?
Okay.
You're speaking up out of turn. Thank you,
I can sit
gentlemen.
down right up.
And Coco, I don't even believe the thing that they have is some sort of artifact. Is that true, Mr. Sheldon? Do you have? Sorry, I'm being so loud for all these people sleeping by us on this plane. Do you have some sort of artifact? Are you going to the big artifact convention in Europe where we're going?
Yeah, it's the coolest artifact ever. It's the most artifacty. Taps briefcase. It's the most artifacty thing you'll ever see. Really, it's cool.
Oh, I'm
They got
sorry.
so many artifacts.
It's like at least 2 artifacts, and they're really cool.
Wow.
I swear.
I just didn't peg you for a scholastic type. I apologize for that. But again, maybe we could handle the showing of artifacts for after, when we land. I don't know what you. All right, just go ahead and show it real quick, and then we'll make a determination.
All right. So it's just like, okay. So I kind of lean in, and slowly, I open the briefcase, and out of it crawls a bunch of tiny baby crabs, just like tiny crab larvas crawling all over the place. I quickly close it, but not quick enough for a few of them to get out. He says yes.
About 200 of these small crab larvae just spill out onto the ground, and they scatter under all of the chairs around you, and
I want to try to catch one.
begin to vanish.
I'll try to gather some up as well.
He says,
Both of
these
you
are
roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. That would
6.
be a total of 19. All right, cool.
Okay, Phlebas, you manage to gather up about 6 of them, and you hold them in the palm of your hand. They're incredibly tiny. They're not
put 'em in my
necessarily
mouth.
microscopic. Oh, you eat them? Okay.
Yeah. Puts them in his mouth.
Gerd, as you're kind of scrambling, you set down your pen and your paper, and as you look around, all of them seem to have vanished. Phlebas, you are overcome with an incredible emotion. Go ahead and tell us what you're feeling right now as a result of eating these.
I feel pain as they all begin to pinch my tongue. He opens his mouth and he goes, "Oh!"
Oh no! I kind of look
He's
around to
going
see if everyone else is still asleep.
Most of them are asleep, but you do see a bit of commotion, a bit of rustling kind of on the far end. I'll say that this large plane, because it has a cargo bay, has 3 rows of seats. The one in the center with the 3, the one on the side with the 3, and the one on the other. And this is kind of in the far back area of the plane. It's kind of impressive
We're
that
in
these
coach.
that these tiny crabs have been able to move this quickly all the way over to that far area. But you see a little old woman who's kind of like waking, and then her eyes fill with fear.
Phlebas, are you okay?
I quickly just like seal up my briefcase and put it next to those 2 before getting back to my seat. No take backsies.
No, take Sheldon. Mr. Carpus, you just released a whole bunch of crabs onto the
Nope.
plane.
You did. The choice was yours.
What do you mean the choice was? I didn't bring the crabs onto the plane. You're the one who brought the crabs on the plane. It wasn't me.
Sheldon, sir, I'm afraid technically it's not really our relic until all of the crabs are back in the suitcase.
Sheldon,
We're not
Otherwise, it's an
taking-
incomplete transaction.
We're not transacting anything. We were just gonna see the artifact.
Artifact hurt.
I know what the artifact hurts. Look, the idea was not for us to get an artifact. We were gonna see an artifact, and it wasn't even an artifact. If I'm being honest, I use a very broad definition of artifact, and these were just a bunch of crabs, as far as I understand.
Coco, as you look over and you catch a quick glimpse of this old woman sitting there, you see one of the little crabs crawl into her ear.
I think we're about to find out if there's anything weird about these crabs.
You see, there is something about these crabs have not been. Well, these are very special crabs in that they grow and expand rapidly. They have a mutagen that allows them to grow at a rate thousands of times faster than your average crab.
Did you say thousands of times faster?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a rough estimate. Probably, I just kind of watched one once.
And the only thing that triggers that growth is earwax.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me do some quick math. Logan, I'm gonna do some quick math to determine the regular crab rate versus 1,000 times the regular crab growth rate.
1,000 times,
I mean, how
okay.
in danger are we here?
It seems as though it'll take about an hour before they're all at I'd say pug-sized.
Ooh.
Okay, well, as long as we don't see any crabs go into anyone's ears, I think we should be. Earwax isn't very prevalent. As long as we don't see anything like that, we're probably fine. What is it, Coco? What?
How many ears do we need to protect?
What do you mean, Coco? We need to protect all the ears. If we see even one crab go into one person's ear, we should probably speak up about it.
And the
In fact,
moment
if
you
have-
say
if-
that, you hear a pop in the back of the plane. And the old woman's head has now been replaced by a crab. It's attached to her neck, and it seems to just be floating there with its little claws kind of hanging, and it begins to dart its eye stalks around, and then
do we see this, or only Coco sees this?
Only Coco sees this, and it resumes what looks like sleeping.
So if we see anything go into someone's ear, we ought to speak up about it as soon as we see it. If we take any time to not speak up about it, we're complicit in the death of the person who gets killed because of that.
So can I ask for?
No,
I know
Coco,
you told me-
don't interrupt me, Coco. I'm in the middle of something. We're in a very dangerous situation here. We need to be vigilant. So everyone keep their eyes open if they see anything. What is it, Coco? What do you want to say?
Yeah, so I need your permission to speak up again because you told me not to talk yet until you were done. So I'm waiting.
Coco, this better be very important for me to give you permission to speak. What is it, Coco?
You hear another pop.
Oh, now there's more.
There's more what, Coco?
We are getting surrounded by the crabs that we let loose. There's been a couple of ones that just have taken over some people's ears.
A third
I
pop.
think I see one right now. And there goes another one.
I look around for the.
As you begin to look around, you see some people are just kind of like shifting as if there's some like discomfort or if they're upset. And among the people that you boarded that seem like normal people, in addition to this fish person whose mouth is now full of small, slowly growing crabs, there are people with crabs for heads that didn't board when you got on.
Oh.
Coco, I thought I told you very specifically to warn us if you saw something like this happen. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
Well, see, I think the problem here was that I was trying to make sure that everything was that I wasn't going to interrupt you because you have so many good things to say, and I'm always like I think I have to be quiet most of the time because I don't know when you're going to have some inspirational speech that you say.
All right, Coco, be quiet.
Okay.
Sheldon,
Yes.
what can we do? I mean, how can we fix this problem?
Okay. Well. So. Remember what I was doing just before I gave you the briefcase? Just before you took the briefcase from me? Yeah. So, and then I sit back in my chair and I put back the headphones. I put the headphones back in my ears that I had when I started.
Okay.
and I lean back in my chair.
You just lean back in your
Sheldon?
chair.
Yep.
Okay.
Sheldon?
What?
What do you? No, we need to do something to prevent the. Is there any way to reverse the crabology that's going on here, or what are you saying?
Phoebus,
I don't think crabs grow backwards.
the pain begins to grow in its intensity on your tongue as these crabs grow larger, and so do their claws, and you feel them begin to pierce parts of your mouth.
Oh no! Oh, no! Okay, got it.
Is A tier acting?
Okay.
Really put us in the moment there.
I believed it.
I'm just like
Phoebus, are you okay? You seem to be experiencing some mild discomfort over there.
I believe that's actually the way of saying they're in great pain.
He's gonna fucking like spread his big ass mouth open, and you're just gonna see like his fucking tongue stick out, and there's just 6 crabs pinching him up still.
all right. So I'm just like, okay, these crabs came with a sort of, and then I just kind of like reach around in my bag, and I'm just looking around. I found this book I was given this book by the person who gave me the crabs, but it's written in some hieroglyphic weird language I don't understand. If anybody here,
First off, I'm gonna try and grab some of the crabs off of the tongue of Phoebus.
Okay, Phoebus, I'll say you take a total of exactly 6 piercing damage as he pulls each one off.
This is gonna hurt.
They're getting larger. The ones in contact with saliva are probably about that large.
I'm gonna throw them on the ground.
They
as I kind
scatter.
of rip them off.
Oh
Shoot! Darn it.
Thank you, Professor.
Wait, Sheldon, I have Coco, do you remember that ancient translation document that we have in our artifacts in the cargo hold? Do you remember that?
Yes, I remembered exactly where I put it.
Okay, well, if we can get to the cargo hold, then we can translate the document for Sheldon, and perhaps we can figure out how to deal with these crabs.
That's once again, sir. That's a brilliant idea. I do think that it's going to be a little tough because if I see here, we actually have more passengers than we logged in with, or that we boarded with. See, I made sure we were boarding on a plane with like a maximum capacity of maybe like 300, and now there's more. I counted all of them really quickly. There's so many more now, so we have to be really quiet because they might all be asleep.
What does Coco look like exactly?
Coco is a dragonborn, so
I did not expect that.
I was not expecting that.
Coco is a dragonborn, so he's kind of like pretty like long and slender, and he has like the bifocals like right on his snout. He has two pairs, so it's like one there and then another bifocal a little bit deeper in his snout. And he's dressed up as like as fancy as he thinks he needs to. So he's kind of wearing more of a like doublet kind of thing. Whereas Professor Gerd, I don't know how fancy he is, but he's definitely. But Coco is trying his best to like impress anybody that sees both of them together.
Yeah, we're traveling right now, so I'm not wearing like a lot of like super intense. I mean, I'm wearing like jeans and just like a button-up T-shirt because
Right, Coco is
we're just
uncomfortably
traveling.
dressed.
This is an overnight flight across the ocean. I don't know why you wore a three-piece suit.
Yeah, we're a three-piece suit.
Okay.
At a red eye.
Really quickly, we got a few donations, actually. We should
wow.
probably be reading these. Qme donated about $6, and we had the emotion infect Mario Sack's character. And now we have a couple of things happening. Eldritch Defender had us roll randomly, and we got the party learns a secret. So if the chat could go ahead and let us know what secret they're about to learn. And below that, the stakes are getting raised. So if someone else, while we're doing that, thank you, that's crazy talk, by the way. If someone could tell us what is in the cargo hold that is going to cause them a lot of trouble.
Coco. Oh no, I just thought of something else that was in the in the cargo hold.
Wait, sir, you don't mean...
I do mean Coco. I'll
You
give
mean
you the
that
permission
one
to say this.
thing?
What it is. The one thing, Coco. You know what that thing is?
That thing that we were wondering whether we should bring or not, and we just decided to bring.
It was so peculiar, Coco. It was that giant earwax statue of the great Khan of the Eastern Desert. If a single crab gets past that iron barrier that's locking in that statue, they could grow up to the size of this entire plane, and then we're all in the ocean.
It would be the
And
king
that
of
is
crabs.
no good. It would be the king of crabs. That is how high the stakes are right now. Sheldon,
Yes.
Phlebas,
Yes.
you are the only ones awake. I realize we should probably be waking up passengers to help us with this.
As
But we need to
you're
get-
looking around, you realize that about 90% of the other passengers have been replaced, so to speak. All of their heads are crabs.
Are they all asleep? Are all the crab heads asleep?
It looks like it. It looks like they're sleeping.
Okay, we have to be very quiet because if these things wake up, we could be in big trouble. I'm assuming. If we can all get to the cargo hold, I think that we could work something out. We can translate that document, and we can reverse this process. Isn't that what you said, Sheldon?
Yes.
What is
Okay,
Good enough.
simple enough.
what statue is in the cargo hold again? I missed out on that one.
There is. Sheldon said that he had a document that it cannot be translated that has the process to
Yeah.
reverse the crabification. And I said that one of the artifacts that Coco and I are traveling with, beyond the giant earwax sculpture, is an ancient document used specifically to translate, like a magic artifact to
Yes.
translate documents. So that's one of the things we're looking for.
You have brought a number of artifacts with you, obviously, because you very dearly want to get this tenure. It's important to you because it's going to pave the way to your future as a researcher and as an artist. And among these things, in addition to the giant earwax statue of
The Great Khan of the Eastern Desert is I think what I said.
okay.
Are you do you need a name?
No, we'll go with an Eastern Desert being, and among these other things, there is actually a large crab that you have brought with you. It is.
Oh, I forgot about that.
What is it? It's just a large crab that I brought with me too.
Yes.
I just so happened it's not even an artifact. It's just a large crab.
Coco. Coco, I'm remembering something else, Coco. Remember
What's that, sir?
You also probably forgot about this. And Sheldon, you may want to listen up because this would be good for you. And I guess also Phlebas, you're going to want to keep your mouth away from this one, but we actually brought a giant crab. Oh, how could I
That's
forget?
right.
Why would you?
It's currently in an iron cage.
It's in an iron cage. It's right next to the giant earwax statue. How could I forget? Coco, how could you not?
Away.
How could Coco?
I'm
you
sorry,
let me
sir. No,
forget
I'm sorry.
this.
That was my fault. Oh, I think I was the one who convinced you to bring the crab because, like I said, we have space. So I was like, oh, if
You
you're
did-
gonna have, if
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna
shouldn't
try,
have I always listen to you, and I end up regretting it. I know that we had space, but yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
looked
sir.
down. I looked down over at Phlebas. Phlebas, I noticed that you're wearing a little pin that says that you actually work for the airline. Do you?
Yeah,
Phlebas,
Phlebas,
what is-
you are a flight attendant who normally would be giving out snacks, but because so many people were asleep, you decided to just kind of relax in an empty seat. And as you turn around and you look and you see this snack cart that's in the way of the hallway that you have just left behind you.
Only I knew. If only there was someone in this group that knew how to get to the cargo hold.
Oh! And he'll like look at his like a little badge, and he'll go, "That's me." And, he's gonna go to his cart, and he's gonna wave you guys to him, and he's gonna start leading you to the cargo hold.
Phlebas, do you mean this whole time you knew you worked for the airline?
Phlebas. Their
He's
blood is
going
on
to
your hands.
vigorously nod his head. He's going to go,
Sheldon, stop blaming the crabs on other people. I'm not gonna allow you to get away with this. This is very clearly your fault. I'm gonna follow.
Okay. As you all stand up and you begin to kind of push the cart back down the rail, you see all the crabs are they're just kind of like sitting there. One of them will kind of stir and wave you down.
The crab?
Yeah.
Leaving us now, like the crab people or a smaller crab.
One of the crab people, the crab-headed people.
they're gonna wave. Okay, I'll as
Are
he
they
waves me
waving with
down,
the human hand or with the crab hand?
With the human hand and
Okay.
like all the legs on one side kind of raise and they do the same thing.
Ooh.
You would see Phlebas, like, he starts running, leading everybody with him.
You're pushing
Like,
this
pretty
cart, so
quickly,
you're like
he seems-
dashing through.
Yeah, he's dashing with the cart, and once he gets flagged down, he stops very slowly, and he goes, "Oh, hold on." And he goes to approach the crab person.
I would
and he's like
a rum and coke.
"Oh, okay." And he'll like just go down on the cart, pull it out, and give it to him.
You give it to him. He does a little thing where he kind of mixes it on his own, and you continue forward. And just as you're about to reach the door to the next area, past all the passengers, the old lady stands up with the crab as her head, and she reaches into her purse and pulls out a flintlock pistol.
Oh,
Everyone roll initiative.
no.
No, TSA kind of lacking on this one.
Well,
Where was
Phlebas
airport
is-
security?
Oh yeah, Phlebas, you didn't check properly.
We
didn't
allowed
ask.
the crabs in a bag
thought it
to
would be
enter the
easier.
plane. We fucking-
I have mine.
this is pre 9/11. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I thought it would be easier for us to board somewhere if they had a bit more lax security restrictions. I'm sorry.
I swore when we were coming in that this. I now understand why the tickets were so cheap, Coco.
Thank
I
you
was
for
trying
flying
to remember
Spirit
something
Airlines.
I also good spirit dig. I love that Great Crab the entire Sheldon the entire time's like, dang, who could have foreseen this? Who could have was this horrible?
How
Who
could
could have
this have
seen this
happened?
happening?
All I did was
I
cause
just-
this to happen.
All I did was wanted to ride with my crabs in my bag.
I rolled a 9. I have my
Okay.
I have an 8.
Okay, Phoebus got an 8. Sheldon?
Oh,
Sorry.
are we rolling initiative?
Yes. You're fighting a crab
Okay.
woman with a flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
Got it.
One
Now, is-
second. Let me get over to my tab.
Is
I
the
got a
crab
15.
on her head also kind of like an old woman crab version, or
You're kind of noticing, like, you,
I got
you
a
do
15.
It. Okay, 15. And Coco?
I also got a 15. I can go after Sheldon though, because my dex is 0.
Okay. You're looking around, you do a quick double take, and you realize that these crabs are kind of taking on the features of the people around that they're consuming, so to speak. So this crab seems to have almost rapidly aged to meet this old woman's.
Assimilating.
Yeah, they're assimilating.
okay?
And you notice that in the claw of in the claw of this crab is also a smaller, what looks like another flintlock pistol.
Oh. Oh.
He's got a crab gun.
Sheldon, you're up first.
Yeah. Okay. So 1 second. How many crabs have guns? Does that make it two?
Currently, only
question.
one that you know of.
Okay. Wait. How many crabs are we facing down like right now?
There are only
Is it just the one with the?
there are
pistol?
only two that seem like they're awake right now. One of them is enjoying a rum and coke, probably to help him get back to sleep, and the other one is stopping you with a gun.
Okay.
Been
Okay.
there.
So, how close are we to him? Like face to face or across the hall?
The only distance between all of you and this old woman with the crab is the cart full of like food service.
Yeah. What about the crab with the gun?
They're
Is
on
he
the other side of the cart, so it's about 5 feet.
Okay. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm just going to kind of put up my hands and be like, "Hey, I am your father, father," and I just kind of like walk in. I brought you onto this plane for a specific purpose, and then I'm going to try and just like disarm him with my hands.
It's
just
an
going
old
to try and
woman.
like do that. Wait, I'm talking about the crab with the gun.
The old woman is the crab with the gun.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's what I'm trying to disarm.
Okay, so you're stepping around the food service cart?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Let's go. I got a 12 plus my persuasion of -1. Oh wait, no, +1.
Really
Oh, that's
quick,
13.
just so everyone knows that this is not the best show on the internet, but Glenn Jackson went ahead and donated $100.
What?
Oh,
What?
Choosing for something to go horribly wrong.
Oh no!
It seems like that's always the case, huh?
more.
Thank you, Glenn. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Glenn.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
Thanks, Glenn.
So
Thanks,
Listen to what
Glenn.
Logan said about this being the worst show on the
I
internet.
know.
It's going great so far.
Oh my
I'm gonna do
god.
a bit of background work here, but if the chat wants to add something extra bad to happen, go ahead and shoot the shit. We'll add
Please
that.
do.
What did you get on this roll?
I got a 13 on persuasion.
You
Okay.
all determine what goes horribly wrong.
You see
Flame explodes.
the crab kind of change its demeanor and hold back its tiny flintlock pistol, but the old woman is going to shoot you straight in the chest.
Father.
The old woman in her refuses to accept you.
The crab's like, I'm docile.
Okay,
It was the
how
old
much-
woman who was the terrorist.
1 second. You take 22 piercing damage. as this
Oh,
bullet
no.
flies through your
Oh,
chest.
no.
Ooh.
All right, let me see what I got
That's
here. I had my max health is 45, so that brings me down to like 23.
Oh,
Okay.
pretty good, pretty good.
All right, so yeah.
Yeah, you're stepping forward. There's now a bullet wound in your chest, and the bullet is going to fly straight through where it hits you, probably somewhere in the abdomen, and it is going to ricochet off of a window and cause a small crack.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna clutch my wound and just kind of like step back behind the others and just be like, "You ungrateful little pieces!"
Coco, you're up next.
seeing that, I'm like, oh sir, you should get down, sir. We don't know how many other crabs are gonna wake up. And I'm looking around, and the old woman is the only one that's like currently standing up.
Yes.
The old woman crab is the only
Yes.
one standing up.
That is
Okay.
correct.
All right. So I'm going to say like, well, this is kind of half the reason why I wanted the shorter security, and I take out a hand axe from my pack. And I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna try something, and I'm gonna throw it at the head crab,
Okay.
to see if like that'll calm the woman down.
Yeah, roll attack.
All right. 13.
13. Okay.
Mhm.
That will hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
You're chucking it at her? Or at the crab?
Yeah, I'm throwing it at her. That is 7.
7 damage. Okay, it
7
lands
damage.
square in the center of this crab's carapace, and it is stuck there, and it doesn't seem to have like fully pierced the head of the crab. It's just entered the exoskeleton. It's still raring to go, and it pulls forward its little gun again. It's furious now.
I lean over to Gerd and I say like, "Don't worry, sir. I actually marked that axe with your competitor's sigil, so they're gonna think that it's the other guy that was doing this, not you at all. You know your
Gerd,
competitor. What was his name again?"
You're up.
Professor Bimb.
Bimb.
Professor Bimb. He is my true enemy. But with just the name of Professor Bimb, I'm going to activate my shifting, because I am a beast-hide shifter as my race. So I'm going to activate that. So I'm going to get 9 plus 1d6 of temp HP. Oh, 4. So I'm going to have 13 additional temp HP as a bonus action, and then I'm going to take out my walking stick, and I'm going to swing it at the woman.
Okay.
And I rolled a +1, so that is a 18.
You grow
18.
an 18. Okay, that is going to hit. So roll damage.
Okay. Right. Ooh, 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. I will say
Oh, actually,
that,
sorry, 13 points of bludgeoning.
that will kill this old woman crab. So how does it do so?
I like the hair on my like arms grows like longer, and I like tweak out a little bit as I gain the strength of my beast hide form.
Okay.
And then I take a stick and I just whack and just smack the because something's going horribly wrong. I'm gonna smack the the crab immediately off of the head of this woman, and the crab's gonna go flying and bust through a window.
It busts through a window.
Oh no, no.
We're hold on, we're depressurizing.
As things begin to escalate, Phlebas, you feel something in your ear. It is your turn.
Oh no.
Do fish
So-
have ears?
I think so. No,
I
they
think
don't.
so too. I don't know.
Sure, they do.
Do that. For the sake of it, we'll say I have an ear.
You have, you have one big
Yes,
human ear.
He has one big old ear on the side. I'm going to as a bonus action, Misty Step, and go further towards the destination that I was heading towards.
Okay, as you misty step, you miscalculate the speed of this airplane, and you find yourself falling through the midnight sky.
All right, where's
Is the crab still in my ear?
So
Fleebus?
Where'd he
Don't worry,
go?
guys. I got this. Dies.
Kill self.
I know how to handle this scenario. Is
top,
the cabin depressurizing from the window being open?
yeah, it is rapidly changing, and you see things begin to get sucked out. But the moment that you kind of like smash it and cause all this to begin to occur, you see all of the crabs wake up all at once. There's only about 15 people that aren't crabs right now. It seems as though everything's kind of evened out, and they all look at your group. top of the round. Sheldon, you're up first.
I think I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna kind of like I'm just gonna clutch my wound tightly, just kind of like run my way over towards the towards our destination, running away from the crabs.
Okay, so you run into the cargo hold.
Yeah, I'm running towards the cargo
okay.
hold.
You slam open the door as all this suction, this pressure is shifting rapidly. You guys are it's becoming very difficult to breathe. But as you open this door into the cargo hold, you see someone messing with these artifacts. Professor Bim, who are you?
I am a small kobold.
Did you just reroll this character?
No, but I'm about to.
Okay.
For clarity for chat, is you're re-rolling a random character on
Yes.
D&D Beyond's character creation, which is generally how we create our characters.
Yeah, all of our characters are, for the most part, not prepared unless we have a bit of a plan ahead of time.
While you're doing that,
Yeah.
So can I try to cast into the? Can I? This I guess will be up to you. I have Leoman's tiny hut. Can I try and like cast the hut over the hole in the wall that I opened?
Okay, I think that normally takes a minute to cast, so I'll say that it doesn't.
It does. It does cast.
I'll say if
11.
you're
It takes
doing
11 minutes. Never mind.
If you're doing it, well, that's only for ritual casting. Can you only cast it as a ritual?
It is a minute. Sorry.
Okay. I'll say if you're doing a small one and you're going to kind of create this pressure bubble on it, it'll take quite a bit shorter. So I'll say it's about 2 rounds, but I will need you to make a strength saving throw to not get sucked out.
Okay. First one, just one?
Yes.
Oh, that's really good. That's 7. What's my 18.
Okay.
I have +3 strength.
I'll say just barely you're avoiding the enrapturing of this pressure
Getting
shift.
closer and closer.
And you pull out your little marker or pencil, whatever you're using, and you begin to draw this circle around the window.
It's chalk. I kind of do like the chalk zone thing.
Oh yeah, you hear like faint music, the theme begin to play.
Copyrighted. Don't do it too loud.
Coco, I believe you are up next.
I'm going to turn around. I see. Do I see Professor Bim, or am I like? Do I see the kobold, or do they see the crabs?
Coco, when I'm done with this, anyone but Professor Bim better be down there in that cargo hole.
Okay, a lot is happening right now. The pressure suction is changing. All of the crabs are looking at you. What are you paying attention to right now?
That's well. If I just charged into there, I heard Professor Gerd say that, so I'm like, I gotta get Bim out of here. And what are you doing here, Bim? These are our artifacts. I knew you were gonna come over here. That's why I put 3 fake artifacts in with these real ones.
No.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I look at it and I have like a shitty egg with a drawing on it with the smiley face, and he's like, "This isn't real."
Just for sake of context, what did Professor Bim think that this egg was?
I thought this was the priceless jade egg with a shitty covering on top of it.
Mythological egg with the
fabled
purposefully crappy. That's what I wanted you to think, and I'm gonna punch through the egg to try to uppercut this kobold.
Oh, holy shit! So you just rush past everything and just swing a punch.
Yeah.
Roll attack.
Okay. Ooh. 22.
My AC is 9.
All right. Beat the shit out of Professor Bim. Sheldon, you're on deck.
Well,
Sure do have egg on my face.
if it's a If it's a punch, that's 5 points of damage.
Okay. And Bim, can I get your initiative? We'll move on to
yeah.
what Sheldon is doing right now.
Yeah. Well, I actually
got
have extra. I have extra attack, so can I do
Yes,
another punch?
go
on
ahead.
him?
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry.
Got a 2.
Oh, that sounds
Okay,
good.
good.
15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's another 5 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Sheldon, what's up?
Yeah, so I'm in the cargo hold with is Bim and the other guy also in the car? Is that I just have entirely no clue what's going on.
Okay, let me
No, I
lay
mean
out the situation.
I watched everything. I know what's going on, but I mean my character Sheldon has entirely no clue what all these anime plot twists are about with this egg thing. I just kind of so I'm just gonna throw my hands up and make a break over towards the. Wait, I don't know where that is. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm just gonna ask, like, hey, where's the thing we're looking for? We got crabs in like a broken window, and everything's going down. What are we supposed to? I don't think this is the time for whatever archaeologist rivalry thing we have going on here. I don't think this is nerd club time.
It's always archaeology time.
No,
Every day.
archaeology time.
All right. We've kind of
We're always learning.
shifted initiative around here. We will go with Gerd and then Professor Bim. So, Gerd, you're just about to wrap up this thing as you're kind of doing the last line of chalk and reciting this enchantment, and the magic begins to kind of sparkle. It's very beautiful, causing this plane not to collapse internally. Professor Bim, you've just been punched twice, and your artifact is
It
broken.
hurts. Oh.
Literally like
He
the,
just has-
the Roblox oof. Like,
Yeah.
As an action, I'm going to summon lesser demons.
Oh no.
We won't stat these demons out, but I want you to describe what they look like.
They look like the 2 demons from Hercules.
Those 2 little devil guys.
Little pain and panic.
Oh, pain and
Yeah. So you brought your TAs along, did you?
master?
They threw egg at my face. Fucking go punch that guy.
You're going to die, person. And it runs forward and throws a punch. What's your
Okay.
AC?
It's 19 actually.
Oh my god, I literally rolled a 19. So
Oh, well, there you
both
go.
of them
Hell
do like the friendship punch. So they spawn on either side of Professor Bim. And like one throws a left hook, one throws a right hook. They both slam into your face. I'll say you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage and fall to the
Alright.
ground.
After punching, they both like clasp hands and like flex biceps.
like in the Predator.
They help adjust the air pressure just with the anime impact.
Whoa, it was much easier to finish the spell.
Coco, you're up.
Seeing these,
You're down, but you're up.
seeing these new like little demons running around. I'm gonna go ahead and like start bubbling up, and then I'll do fire breath on hopefully all 3 of them.
Okay.
So they got to make a dex saving throw of 14.
Okay. They fail, but they're demons.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Coco, what did I tell you about demons? They're resistant to fire damage.
Well, so am
They're
I. So
useless,
that resistance will neutralize each other.
It cancels out.
Not how it works, Coco.
That is 11 points of fire damage. I'm hoping I was hoping I could get Bim as well. I don't know if he's in
Yes,
there.
you would definitely get Bim. He's only like 5 feet back.
Oh yeah.
Did you beat the save, Bim?
My save is a 3. So no. How
No,
much
that's
did I
fail.
take?
11 points of fire damage.
I'm unconscious.
All right, roll up a new character. and
Coco.
You killed him.
I gotta get this out of here so no one thinks Gert did anything.
Sheldon, as you step into the room behind you, all of the crabs seem to stand up. What is your last action before we go on break?
Okay, wait. So, which room am I in?
You are
Which
now
room am
you're
I
in the cargo hold in front of someone who just died, and two demons like give a little peace out symbol, and then they fade. Just their opacity goes away until they're gone.
Like, what?
So I take it Coco's still alive?
Yes, Coco's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna walk over to Coco, extend my hand to help him up because I heard he was down, if I'm correct.
He fell down. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna extend my hand to help him out, and I'm just gonna be like, at the beginning of this voyage, I thought archaeology was just dumb nerd stuff, but now after watching this excellent display, I've learned that archaeology is actually badass.
Tight.
Yeah.
This is what archaeology is all about. Then you know what? I think I'm something of an archaeologist myself. Now let's go save this plane.
And as you say that, we kind of pan into the background, and Gerd finishes this chalk mark, and it centers. The air shifts, everything's fine, all the crabs are stable, and they all turn their attention to you, Gerd. And that's where we're going to go on break.
All right.
What's gonna happen to Professor Gerd?
Oh no.
Something really bad, probably.
With-
Find
Find
out.
out next time on Tall
Find out in
Tales.
like 5 to 10 minutes.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum,
All right.
bum.
Thank you guys very much for watching. I think generally when IDM, things are very slow to start, but once we get going, we go places. So here we are. We'll be back in a few. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, because gender is really not something we need to conform to, we're back. And we're on a plane full of crab-headed people that are staring at the good doctor, and I think the good doctor's turn is up. Oh,
It's
no.
my turn.
Sheldon. Sheldon would be first, and then we deal
It's your
with you.
turn.
Yeah. Okay. So after giving my speech about how archaeology isn't
Yeah.
for nerds, but for people who want to beat up other archaeologists, which I think is awesome, I help him up to his feet, and we are now looking for what we need to. Well, we're looking for the thing to decode the document that will tell us how to defeat the crabs, or to verse the crabs.
The Crabzetta stone, as it were.
Yes.
The Crabzetta stone is a very strange type of stone, as it's made entirely of limestone, which, for those of you who don't know, limestone is actually exoskeleton buildup, essentially. So it's made of crabs.
Crab.
You in chat didn't think you were gonna get to learn yourself anything today.
I didn't. Yeah, watch Tall
guess
Tales
what,
to
you
learn knowledge.
idiots?
That's what's true.
Guess what, idiots?
I know a lot of shit that doesn't matter, and I'm going to tell everyone.
We're waiting on RuneSmith. Basically crabs for when they.
Oh,
Basically
oh.
limestone.
Yes,
I watched Tall Tales for the knowledge.
I watched Tall Tales for the learning.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still Tales for the acting.
I basically have a PhD in archaeology. Crabs. That's what's important.
All right, so you're looking for the
Yeah, we're looking for the
Crabzetta.
Crabzetta stone.
Crabzetta
Yeah.
stone. Okay. Go ahead and roll, let's see, investigation, I believe.
Could I help him with that?
Yeah, if you'd like to. You've defeated your
I'm gonna be
nemesis.
searching for it too.
Yeah. Okay. So investigation. Ooh, bad news. I do not have very good in that. What do I have?
Okay, we'll cut to your success. Gerd. You're over here and you finish this, all the pressure shifts, and all the crabs begin to stare at you. What do you do?
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
They have stood up, by the way.
Okay, and Mario doesn't have a character yet. Another character yet.
I'm introducing him in 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I am going to try and very slow, well, actually, I'm not trying to do it slowly. I'm going to try and rush into the cargo hold, and then I want to try to take my stick and jam it to try and lock. I don't know if there's a way that I can
Okay.
close the door
So
and lock it or.
You get up away from this window that you've now sealed with your brain magic as an archaeologist. You run
That's
over,
what it does.
and there's still this service cart that's between you and the door, and some of the crab people begin to kind of fill this hallway between you and the place that you want to be. And someone else steps up, one of these 15 or so people that don't have crab heads yet. He stands up with a very large weapon in front of you, and it seems as though they're intended to protect you. Mario Sack, who is this character?
This is Krek. He is an Aarakocra with a very long neck. He's kind of turkey-headed. And he has a really big knife in his hand.
How big is the knife?
And he
It's annoying.
it's annoying. It's a fucking big old dagger, just
Okay.
about the size of his forearm.
Short sword.
Yeah, so practically, yeah, it's just a short sword in his hand.
Imagine I'm using
It's
the
the
stats
biggest
for a short
dagger
sword.
you've ever seen.
We'll
So
say
a
that-
sword.
The largest dagger.
This
so
this
also
is a
known
dagger.
as a sword.
This is a dagger that was either given to you or taken from a giant.
And I finish removing my other AirPod.
Okay.
and I say, "What's happening?"
I keep laughing the same way.
Whoever you are, you need to get in the cargo hold. These crabs are taking over everyone's life. You gotta help. You gotta
What
protect
the
me.
fuck is going on? I have a knife in my hand. I swear I'll stab somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
We
There's this weird
instantly
dude
cut
unleashed
to
a
the
ton of
cargo
crabs.
hold. Sheldon, what did you get?
What? When investigating, I got
Yeah.
a 15.
Okay. I'll say that you did find the Krebsetta stone, and Coco, you have with you the manuscripts that you need to translate, and you come over to this Krebsetta stone. What is on it that's going to help you decrypt this?
So the Krebsetta stone has sort of these like these like eye stalk images where it's like every eye stalk is just curved in a different way.
Okay.
And it's trying to translate like it's translating them into an alphabet, but it's not letter by letter. Each crab stalk is just like this is a this is a
They use the Futharkian thorn to indicate T and H. They don't use English.
right.
Okay.
Which is crab language.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, crab language, basically.
yeah, of course. So I find that, and I turn to Sheldon, and I go like, "Did
You
was
think
there
that you
anything like
found
this
it,
in
but
the?"
Sheldon is certainly the one who uncovered it. You're,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't insult Sheldon.
Was there anything like this in your suitcase, briefcase? Where did you get those crabs anyway? By the way.
Do you still have the briefcase? Like, are you carrying it, or is it in the? Is it back?
Yeah, no. Around the time I got shot, I dropped it.
Okay. What were you saying?
Me?
Yes. Cut you
I
off.
I was kind of trying to like, what who gave you the briefcase? Did you collect the crabs? We need to find out what we need to do with this Crabsetta stone. And there's a ton of crabs out there. We don't know when they're gonna come through, so we need to translate this quickly. Gerd, sir, are you here?
And
Can't hear him.
as you ask for him, we instantly cut back to this Aarakocra who is on a plane for some reason.
Why?
I get tired after flying.
Sounds like a Far Side Gallery comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one of those.
He also
Oh,
has a sword.
shouts
just
to
on
Gary
him for
Lawson.
some reason.
Yeah, Gary Larson, I
Shouts
think.
to Gary Larson. Yeah.
So these crabs begin to step forward, and some of them pull out what look like pirate scimitars. How do you react?
In a panic, I stab the nearest one.
Okay, roll attack.
That would be a 15.
Roll damage.
Oh hell yeah! Fucking
Just for clarity's sake, I'll give these guys like a rough HP of like 15.
Thank you.
okay. I do a total of 10 damage.
Okay. You manage to cripplingly debilitate this crab person. How do you do so with your giant stagger?
Well, actually, I realized that I don't need a sword because I'm a monk, and I didn't notice that. And instead of
Fucking damn it, dude.
I don't need this.
and I immediately, with my little feet talons, I slit its throat.
I'll say that was your cheese knife. You were enjoying some charcuterie. And you
I
fell
really
asleep.
like cheese.
What's the security like on this airline where you can accidentally bring a knife onto the plane?
It's a cheese knife. Okay, he has a license. So you
License-
you slash
gotta
your
license
foot
that
in
cheese.
cheese.
License.
Got a license to cheese.
You slash into this person and they fall back. There's only about two more in front of you, and Gerd, you hear some muffled shouting in the other room as you're
Coco
being
needs me.
surrounded by crab people.
Coco. My cocoa senses are tingling.
Coco's doing something stupid without my permission. I need to get out of there.
That bastard.
All right, shit. Okay, we got another donation from Glenn Jackson. A total of
Oh.
$50. Saying,
Hell yeah.
You're a mad person, Glenn.
yeah. I'm so sorry, Mario.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What is happening? Okay, 5.
press the kill
Let's do
Mario
it one at a time because things are changing.
But he just remembered he was a monk.
I got a 5 again.
just
So,
remembered.
Glenn or anyone else, if you want to help, what great emotion overcomes this Aarakocra? And while we do that, is Dieter okay?
Oh yeah, hang on.
Oh,
There we go. My bad.
vanishes.
He didn't want to be here for this.
I was closing my
I didn't
eyes.
want to hang.
So the great emotion is up to the audience, and while we're working on that, if other people in the audience would like to detail the thing that goes very well for the party for the first time on this flight. Thank you very much.
Okay.
By the way, Glorious Reasons, who has instigated this, also donated a whopping $50. I don't understand what's going on,
Thank you, Glorious Reasons.
Ooh.
but we're here. We're having a good time, and we're really happy that it seems like you guys are too. Okay, that's honestly good enough. So, as you do this, you raise your talon and you slash into someone, and you look over at the good doctor, the archaeologist, and you realize why you're protecting him. You're in love.
I love you.
The best acting ever.
Mario, the Oscar is in the mail. It's on its way.
Yeah.
Did you say?
A digital copy of your
Bastard.
Oscar.
Yeah, he just immediately says that. You watch him just flip around, whip his talon at the crab, and he just.
I'm gonna roll to see. Can I roll to see if I'm also in love with the Aarakocra?
Yeah, I'll say odd numbers you are, even you aren't.
What odd numbers I am?
Yes.
So when we make eye contact, it's that song from Heart that's like, till I always got by on my own. And like I'm in love. Yeah, I stumble back. It was a beautiful Aarakocra person I've ever
Turkey
seen.
head.
Turkey head, gobble gobble. I'm stunned. I don't know how to react. But all I know is I have to move, and I'm gonna try and grab him or her. Or them. I don't know who this. You haven't described. The
Sure, it's a
Aarakocra.
female.
Okay.
Sure.
It's a beautiful woman, monk bird person.
Beautiful. This
Turkey.
beautiful turkey.
I'm going
woman.
to try and grab her and rush to the cargo hold if I can.
Okay. You grab onto her, and she almost instinctually knows exactly what to do, and she flaps her wings, like scraping against the chairs on either side of you, and you fly over this service tray of the person who is now long since deceased, and you dash into the cargo hold. And I will let you continue that action where you jam your staff in and you crack the door locked. Everyone is now in here, and we will cut to both Coco and Sheldon, who have finished deciphering this thing. What is the solution?
Okay, so it looks like I didn't think I was gonna be able to do this without Gerd. He's usually the one that leads me through all the translations, and he tells me if I'm right or wrong. But
If you would like to, by the way, you are free to involve this crab queen artifact that is also one of your possessions.
oh, okay,
We have a giant crab, by the yeah.
Yeah,
is that what
okay,
you're
yeah, that's right. We do have a giant crab
Yeah.
that's like locked away.
saying? There's one
so-
large iron box that's rumbling.
I'll say it's like an iron cage, and this crab is just sitting here, like fully folded up, so you can see them through the bars, and they actually have what looks like an extension of their carapace is a crown with inlaid with emeralds and sapphires, beautiful stones.
This is a full like Dumbo-esque type cage where
Yes.
this creature can just like see. Okay, cool.
So it looks like the crabs are only a problem if they get near earwax. So I think the solution is to give we have to give this what was it? This earwax statue to the queen crab. We gotta give that. She needs to be satiated, so she tells all the other crabs that she's done. She doesn't need any more. She doesn't need them to collect any more of this earwax that we need.
Okay, the Aarakocra, really quick. What is your name?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Krek?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
correct.
didn't quite get your name.
Crack.
My, what a lovely name it
I
is.
fucking
too.
hate this show.
What a lovely name. I'm Professor.
Not as lovely as you.
I blush a little bit. Thank you, chat. You're gonna have to watch this unfold. I'm sorry. I'm just enraptured. By
I'd
I've never
imagine.
seen a creature quite like you before.
They'll like kind of coil their neck back, almost looking abashed.
Okay.
Turkey.
She just wants to
Flutter their
gobble
little
you
turkey
up.
eyes.
Yeah.
So really
She
quick,
was-
I have to cut in here because we're raking in donations. I don't know why.
fuck yeah.
Eldritch Defender has given us $5, and I have rolled a dynamic shift in the party. So that will be different from this weird love.
I can handle that. I can handle.
Okay,
dynamic shift.
I'll let you guys change it then.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. We can continue this later, but I have to get back to my idiot assistant, Coco, and I'm gonna rush down. Coco, I'm ready to decipher I'm ready to decipher the crab Zeta stone. Where is it? Where are the notes?
Oh, they're right here. I think I already deciphered it, sir. It says we need to have the queen crab eat more earwax.
Coco, you idiot! You deciphered the. Let me. And I take the notes and I take the crab Zeta stone and I look and I cross-reference, and then you see my like eyes go wide and I look at Coco and I say, Coco, you've done it. Coco, I didn't think you had it in you, but you've perfectly translated this document using the crab Zeta stone. Here I was, thinking that you were nothing more than just a lowly peon, a piece of dirt on the sidewalk, the smallest crumb of pie that has fallen to the wayside that someone forgot about. You,
The
you are
cheese
low
between
on
my
mark.
toes.
You are a peon. You are nothing more. What I thought you were was nothing more than the lowliest of lowly specks. Not even a single cell amoeba worth of life. I mean, you are down there. You are like the organelles that exist within the nucleus of a living organism.
Spits on his face.
He just really laid.
But, I was wrong. Hugo. I think
That's
I
the best
really
thing everyone
need to
ever told me. That's the
Coco.
sweetest no one's ever been to me.
Coco, when I was your age, my mentor, Professor Bim, and I don't, God bless him, I don't know where he is right now. It's like corpse.
Yeah. Quick cut to Professor Bin. Just his legs sticking out from like behind a
And the
box.
background.
Before Professor Bim and I became enemies, he was my mentor, and he allowed me to have my own adventure and solve my own archaeology mystery. And, after I solved it, that's how I became the archaeologist I am today. I want that for you. This is your archaeology mystery to solve. And you know what? I think when this is all over, I'm going to find Bim, and I'm going to make things right with him. I'm gonna forgive him for all that he's done to me when I find him. But this is all you. We're ready to take your orders, Coco. Or should I say, Professor Coco? And I'll take off.
Oh no!
Do you have like
I
an
was wearing a
Indiana
hat
Jones
the whole
hat?
time. Yeah, the whole time. The fedora. I'll take it off and I'll put it on Coco's head.
Coco starts tearing up a bit. Coco's he's been
Coco,
trying to hold back the tears.
You gain a magical intelligence as this hat is put on top of you. You feel so much smarter, as if you have gained the knowledge of several books all at once. You feel as though you remember reading things that you've never remembered. And Gerd, you're a little dumb.
Initiate Mario acting.
It's like hat takes off and he just goes.
Now scram. Trying to get it in with this turkey here.
Okay. Sheldon, you're here.
You're here.
You helped decode this thing. You probably feel a bit insecure that no one has paid you any mind. What do you do now that everything is unfolding in front of you? Did he die?
Right.
Oh,
Huh? Are you talking to me? I thought you were talking to Gerd.
I said Sheldon
No,
like twice.
Sheldon.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought you said Gerd. Okay. No. So I'm just kind of watching this all unfold, and I'm just like kind of hovering on the slight outside of the group because this is deep down. I have a lingering feeling that I may be part of the reason why some of the disaster
Just
might
a
have
small
occurred.
part. Yeah, of course.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm just
The smallest guilt.
I'm
A
just
grain of
relieved that I
sand in
wasn't
the
the
ocean.
direct cause of it, you know.
You were the.
I can't help but to feel like I'm somehow responsible.
I feel like I could have done more to prevent it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's fair.
So I step forward, and I'm just like, all right, fellas. Well, if I mean, I don't know how much longer we have until the crabs get in here, but I just want you all to know, while we're being all sentimental and stuff, that while the direct cause of this problem may still be with us, perhaps he may be willing to alleviate some of his debt to the rest of us by kindly feeding the giant crab the earwax thing. You know, just in case anything were to go wrong, I wouldn't want
hunger
any of us
for
innocents to be
earwax.
negatively influenced,
You
negatively
all,
affected.
you all hear a voice in your head.
Oh,
Oh no. Well, that was that had to have been the queen crab.
The wax of the ears will fuel me. I will take on my children.
Oh no.
oh my!
The queen crab is going to empower the crabs in the room, and I look up and you can see the door like bulging against the weight. of the-
Cartoonishly, it's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
convex.
like crab indentations.
Little claw marks that are
Angry skittering behind the door. You just hear it.
yeah.
Quick, Sheldon. Like you were saying, you're the cause of all this. You
Wait.
go ahead and
Wait,
feed
no,
the-
no, I literally said the opposite. I noticed that everybody's kind of looking at me, so I'm just, I just take off my blazer jacket. I pick up this giant piece of earwax. I'm just absolutely disgusted. I
Okay.
have this
It's a
horrible look on my-
beautiful, immaculate wax statue. Like
Oh, I thought it was just a big wad of earwax.
It's borderline lifelike. I would say that when all of you came in here, there was a brief moment where you had like a uncanny valley moment. Because it's not colored. It's made of earwax. It just looks like a person.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I have a very important question for you, Sheldon.
Yes.
How did you come into possession of the queen crab's children?
Well, you see, it all started
flashback.
when I was
Okay,
flashback.
no, just
flashback.
describe this as a flashback. So like everything waves and we find ourselves in a different place.
Oh, okay. So, I was down.
Yeah.
Yeah. There it is.
You hear someone like brush up against a row of chimes.
Yeah. Okay. So, I just need to set the scene. So, I'm wearing one of those floral button-up shirts, sunglasses. I'm swaggily walking down the side of the road. Swaggily. Anyways.
That dump
Anyways,
truck shit,
yeah. And there's like some synth music playing in the background,
Okay.
and I'm just like, so I gotta be honest with y'all. I made a lot of money, and sometimes
Is
it
this like
wasn't
an
entirely
internal
ethical.
monologue?
I don't know if it's an internal or external or whatever.
Okay.
But it's
He's just saying-
yeah.
I'll say
Yep,
you're
no.
whispering it, but
That's
it's
me.
louder in your head.
Yeah.
Eternal.
So, I'm gonna be real,
Closing his
folks.
eyes and
I made a lot of money, and some of it wasn't in the most ethical of ways. Until one day, I racked up too many debts with the wrong people, so I had to get desperate. So, I had to evade to the coastal city, where I made my fortune by poaching sea animals and reselling them outside of town, until eventually I meet this older fisherman, who.
This is an older fisher woman, by the way.
Older fisherwoman, my bad. And she tells me, hey, I found these interesting, cool weird things in this giant egg, and like if you want to take it and stuff, I bet you could sell each tiny piece for $50 or so, like a 50 gold pieces. Sorry, I'm breaking immersion.
Okay, now
I bet you could sell each tiny piece.
We are on an airplane.
I'll jump. I'll jump into the role of this character.
Yes.
You can sell all of these tiny baby crabs for a measly sum each. What do you think?
How many am I getting?
Well, an interesting thing, a little detail there. They multiply when you keep them in a briefcase.
I have a brief.
You have a briefcase. Very interesting.
So I just like, it cuts to me just with my briefcase, just like reaching in and just clawing as many out as I can, just cramming my briefcase shut, strapping over the latches.
I will take a fair trade. And she looks you up and down, and she kind of reaches past. What kind of jacket are you wearing?
I was thinking just like a floral button-up shirt, like
floral
a beach.
button-up shirt. Okay,
Yeah.
she gives you like a full reach around. She grabs from the back of your. This is an interesting trade-off, but she pulls out a flintlock pistol and she puts it in her pocket. That's a fair trade.
Wait, I get these weird larva thingies and a pistol.
No, I'm
Or did
taking.
you take
I'm taking.
Oh, she
your
took the.
flintlock
Oh yeah,
pistol.
of course.
That's
Sorry.
the
Oof. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds fair. Sounds legit. Is there anything weird about these crabs I should keep an eye out for, or?
Well, there's a few interesting details. And as we kind of pan up to the sky and we cut back down as she gives you all the specific... Jesus fucking Christ. As we cut back to her finishing her monologue, she says, I'm going on a plane to Europe soon. I'm sure there will be lots of buyers in the area. Would you like to go with me?
And then I take off my sunglasses. You daughter of a bitch, I'm in.
We instantly cut back to you guys in the cargo hold. And we quickly pan over the corpse of a woman.
So to reiterate,
Yes.
this was completely your fault. You knew.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay,
I
maybe
think
a
it
little,
was.
but like not in a meaningful way.
I'll take some credit and say that maybe I should have been less curious in asking you to open the briefcase, but you knew full well.
See, and I just point
What
out
was
he
gonna-
admits it.
So
he shouldn't have.
I don't want to inadvertently encourage donations because I don't think any of us are suffering particularly. But Glorious Reasons has donated $150.
Oh my
Glory.
god.
We got a glorious reason for continuing this wonderful streak of donations.
so-
Thank you so much.
So let me roll there. We got a 9. A relationship is tested. I'm very confident that all of you... We can do more than one, but I'll let you guys take the stage there. So continue your...
So, this plane is infested because of you, and now we know the truth.
Well,
You know what?
I mean, I mean, it's as much. I mean, my fault. I think there's enough blame to go. I don't think we should be pointing fingers, playing the blame game. I think it might be a little bit more, efficient if we just focus at the task at hand. Yeah, focus on that.
Oh, I'll focus on the task at hand, all right.
Oh no.
And then I'm gonna pull out the flintlock pistol.
The one that the woman shot him with?
See that this is the old bait and switch because you thought that was the woman's body before.
Okay.
But this is the one that I had picked up from the old woman. And I'm gonna look over at Coco. I'm gonna say, I'm sorry about this, Coco. And there's gonna be a flashback as there's me talking to an old.
Getting real Tarantino with it.
So you're telling me
like
old
there are only like 3 bells that chime, and we're there. Where are set the scene? Where are you?
So you're telling me this is me talking to the old woman at the airport. So you're telling me, old woman, that if I were to just ask this individual to open up his briefcase, that you'll ensure that I'll get tenure? It sounds dangerous, old woman. I just don't know.
This is what the university wants.
But
You have to do this, or
But if
you'll
these-
lose your job. Are you
Oh,
prepared
no.
for that? Tenure or homelessness.
Oh.
All we ask of you is a question. Also, here's a gun. And she hands it to you.
Also, here's
Oh, I'm sure they won't let me on a plane with this, but okay.
No, it's okay. I've spoken to your assistant. They've done the baggage checks.
Hey, you don't speak to Coco. All right, Coco is the thing that I want to leave pure in this scenario. Okay, I'll do it. I'll ask the person to open up their bag and infest the plane with crabs. But you leave Coco out of this. I don't want him to know that I had any part in this because his respect for me, he won't respect me anymore as a professor. And I need him to have a mentor to look up to. Okay.
I will speak nothing of this to Coco, that piece of dirt, that amoeba.
That disgusting worm.
And we pan up and we pan back down as you just shit on him for like 2 hours. And then we see you guys boarding the plane. We cut right back.
And I've got the gun. When we cut back, I've got the gun pointed at Sheldon, and I turn and I'm just looking at Coco, just like, I'm sorry you had to realize that, Coco, but I had to do it. I thought tenure was more important, but you see, it was also Sheldon and I also had a part in this. And you, Crack.
no.
I'm also here.
I really wanted things to work out, but now that you know that I'm a horrible person, I'm sure you want nothing to do with me.
Yeah, you're kind of disgusting now that I know about you.
Are you going to fire?
I am going to point away from Sheldon. I'm gonna fire at the lock on the cage of the giant queen crab.
It's a blank.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna worthlessly still pull at the trigger. You know the way that the villain does in
Yeah.
the thing, like where
Just
they
keeps
know
clicking
that
it.
it's empty,
Yeah.
but there must be some kind of mistake. No, it's not supposed to end like this.
You see a third flashback.
Oh no.
One bell chime.
And you see the Coco is now talking to the same old woman.
Okay.
And he's just like,
So you're saying they don't check the baggage at all? I have like
at
6
all.
pistols on me.
I made sure. Look, this is specifically why I went for this airport. Anyway, I figured out that the only way to become professor is to get the hat off of the other person. That's why he hates Bim. But I don't listen. I've been behind him for so long, and I have no idea how I'm going to become professor after he gets tenure.
I have
all right?
something for you. And she pulls
What's that?
out the Krebsetta stone and she hands it to you.
Wait, this is it. Yes, I know what I must do. I need to hide this. We have so many relics that could just destroy everyone at any point. This is gonna be perfect.
All right, now get the fuck away from me. I have business to do. And she turns to an Aarakocra.
Okay.
It's the same.
weird.
It's not
Yeah,
even.
it's not-
Yeah.
Oh
Not even its
no.
own separate flashback.
And I drop a flintlock pistol with no bullets in it, and then I walk away.
So this turkey Aarakocra that just kind of witnessed a failed security check,
Yeah.
she looks at you and says, "My apprentice, you know what you must do."
Yeah, I know. You want me to distract him for a while and get him to do whatever they got to do. What's the whole point of this?
Okay, so we got another donation
Oh,
from
yeah.
Glenn Jackson
Run
for
it back,
$50 and a penny.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That one cent.
I think they're fighting
Glenn,
now. Thank you guys.
Oh man.
Something good
The plot
happens.
is already so contrived.
It-
Glenn. We're trying
So
our best.
bad.
is so thick that it's becoming juicy. But
Oh,
this Aarakocra
But that-
Reese's.
receives something from the old woman. This is something that's very good that happens to you. So she pulls this enigmatic item out and she hands it to you, and we finally cut back from all 3 of these flashbacks. What do you have?
A bomb.
No! No!
So you're telling me after all this, we're all. I imagine at this point, after everyone has said everything, we all have our weapons drawn.
One question. What level of bomb is this? From pipe to nuclear.
Cartoonishly, it's just sticks of dynamite just strapped with a timer.
The timer.
I'm just gonna like try and like put in my hands cautiously. Like, wait. Think about this. Nobody needs to die here. We all can walk away. Rich people. Rich people.
I set
really
the
rich.
timer.
No.
Hey. Look. All right, I get it. The plan didn't go great. We were supposed to infest the entire plane, and we didn't do that. And we were trying to solve things. And I know that you need this plane to go down. I know that that's what you need from your master. It's all been explained. That's the whole plot point. That's what we're sticking with it. And I still am not sure where me and Coco and Sheldon stand. But it's not important. It's not important right now. We can get through this. Just put the bomb down, and we'll talk it out. Okay, I promise.
Okay.
They'll like sniff.
I'm so sorry. We got another donation.
Don't apologize for the donation.
From Glorious Reasons. And so what I rolled, which is probably going to change the end of this ridiculous stream, is I have to introduce an unfamiliar non-player character. I will let the chat come up with ideas for who this might be, but please continue the scenario.
Yeah. An unknown character is a character that has not yet been introduced so far. Yeah.
I will turn around and ask for approval from someone behind us.
Oh no,
That's too fast.
In the
God
room.
damn it. Okay.
not the master.
Gotta wait for the chat, man. Jesus.
As
So
they
you turn around and you're like,
so
Yeah.
let's get a clarification for where we are in the stakes of this scene. Mm-hmm. So Sheldon had agreed to take the suitcase full of these crabs onto the plane. My character had agreed to ask to have the suitcase open, supposedly to crash the plane, so that it didn't ever get to the artifact symposium. But I had been double crossed by Coco, who had kind of set up his own sort of adventure to get the hat off of my head, so that Coco could become a professor, taking it from me, sort of betraying me in a way that that I wasn't expecting. And then Craig, working for the person who planned all of this, has recognized that everything was going wrong with the plan and has brought out a bomb in order to make sure that the plane does in fact go down. However, there is one more mastermind behind all of this. I can only assume a more nefarious reason to put this thing together.
Stepping out from behind several boxes and stepping over the corpse of the bad doctor and the old master is...
Coco, is that Bim's body?
What doesn't seem to be important right
Stepping
now.
over-
Okay, never mind. Continue.
Krek, this is the person who you are a more direct apprentice to. This is the old woman's husband, Jacob from XP to level 3.
No,
No.
not Jacob. From level 3.
Spencer
Famed
died.
Dungeons and Dragons YouTuber.
I
Buds
turn around
XP
and
to
say,
level 3?
I say, the XP to level 3 Jacob Buds, what do you think I should do with this bomb?
I don't know why I'm back here. I'm supposed to be flying a plane.
Wait.
Oh, come on, Logan. You can do a better impression than that.
I actually can't. I could just scream. I could shout.
Be really loud.
Scream straight into the mic.
You, Jacob. Jacob from
You
XP
the
to level
Jacob
3.
No.
You
Just-
organized all of this?
Yeah, I did. I thought it would be good content.
Well, you're always wrong about what makes good content. Buds from XP to level 3.
I'm just gonna say, hey, Jacob Buds XP to level 3. Plot twists are dumb.
Yeah, I know. There's this one guy who does them all the time, and I hate him. So I'm trying to make this video as like a kind of a gut twist to him. The plane's going down, by the way.
Oh,
The check
Oh,
engine
no.
light came on, and
Oh no.
on the plane.
yeah, so I came back here just to
Why?
hide.
Why?
Your
Why?
twist.
This is
a
why
plane.
this is why you only make videos that last like a minute long, because you don't know how to fully complete a story arc. Jacob Buds from XP to level 3.
Wait,
When-
Gerd,
like,
I
when
think
I-
I understand.
When I have an idea, I just kind of make it. I don't try very hard. It just kind of comes out. It's like taking a shit, but it makes me money.
Oh no. Gerd,
Master, I mean, I can if you could get something open, I could fly us both out.
Is that a
with the
bomb? And the bomb goes off. We cut back outside the plane, flying over the ocean in the middle of the night as it explodes.
The whole plane?
The
Or
whole
just
plane.
enough for them to get out.
The
Okay.
whole plane detonates.
I had a plan. Can I do something?
Yes, okay. Jacob
that I-
Jacob
that I-
will notice the bomb. I'll say it has a 30-second timer. So
Okay.
we cut back, and then we do like a time rewind. So there's a fucking clock noise that goes backwards and some weird sound effects.
It was
Yeah.
my
how I got here.
my Sherlock Holmes-esque brain
Yeah.
processing what would happen if I didn't.
Zawerudo.
What were you gonna say, Coco? You were gonna say something.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I think I understand. Gerd, he made a plot twist out of all of our plot twists, so the twist would be that twists are dumb.
It's so
This is
devious.
very dumb.
So so dumb.
I have
it's-
my plan to fix everything. Okay.
Okay.
I know that crabs have a very hard shell.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say that like we get that time rewind sound, and then it focuses in on the bomb, so we hear the ticking of the little clock that's on the surface of it, and we see the 30-second timer, and it slows down, just as you're formulating your plan. Yeah.
I'm going to look over at Sheldon, who's holding the earwax statue, and I'm
Bringing
going
it
to
to
look
the
over
queen
at,
crab.
and I'm going to look over at Coco, who's got the hat on now, who's right by the door of the crab, queen crab. My plan is I want to get the statue, the earwax statue, into the crab, because everyone knows that the crabs grow 1,000 times faster with earwax.
Yeah.
So get the earwax statue to the queen crab. She'll expand, exponentially, and then we will dive inside of her.
Yeah.
To be safe from the bomb, because she has the shell on the outside, the carapace.
Right.
And
She will have to molt so fast that we can.
And
each
so what
get
I'm
a
gonna
shell.
so I don't know if I can do this, but I would like to sort of what I have a bunch of spells. What do I need to do to get that to happen? I'm a wizard. I've been a wizard the whole time.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds. I'll say this wax statue is about 15 feet away from the queen crab, and the moment that you get it in there, I'll kind of try and describe what happens. But I need to know how you get this to the crab that is currently in the arms of Sheldon.
I want to cast grease on the ground
Okay.
to make it slip in, and then I can.
You can cast like 3 or 4 spells before the timer
Okay.
goes up.
Okay. I want to cast grease to make the slippery, to make it more. I want to cast unseen servant. Can I do that in one action? I think I can.
So,
yeah.
Coco.
Yeah, I had that the whole time. That was going to be a joke at some point, but it just never ended up. It looks like Coco, but it's invisible. It's
Yeah.
unseen Coco. And then I have one more. I want to cast. Oh gosh. I guess maybe. I don't really know how any of these would be helpful, but I get dispel magic to dispel any sort of magic that would be protecting the queen crab's
crab.
cage.
Okay. So you cast Dispel Magic, and this arcane lock that was on there that you tried to shoot off, which would have failed, but it was a blank, so it's okay. It instantly dissipates, and the cage swings open. And this all happens very slowly. It's one of those adrenaline moments where you perceive, everyone is perceiving time differently, except for maybe Crack, who is instigating this death. So you're just kind of watching people move really fast around you. We see Sheldon slide by his
Cue
feet
dramatic music.
as spectral Coco begins to push him along this path of grease, and as this huge queen crab steps out of its cage and just mouth shovels this beautiful ornate wax statue, and we cut back again to this massive explosion, and the airplane is detonating like completely, and we see a figure that is very, very difficult to see at first because it's over the ocean black out some stars as it falls, and it grows bigger and bigger, and we see more stars behind it vanish, and there's a tiny explosion on the outside of its carapace that does nothing. That was your time bomb, and it falls into the ocean, and we cut back to all of you nestled in a part of this carapace of the crab. I believe that female crabs have a sort of a kangaroo pouch almost that they keep their eggs in, so you guys are just kind of chilling there. You are now falling through the sky. Yeah, like some of you are like poking out like kangaroos, and some of you are just kind of like nestled in. You are falling into the ocean.
Coco.
Ah!
Coco, listen. Coco.
Yes, sir. Or yes.
It's okay. And I'm going to touch him, and I'm going to cast protection from energy, but I'm going to make it protection from crab, so that when he falls, so he doesn't get smashed.
Okay.
Protection from crab.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So
Sir,
you protect
I
Coco.
need to tell you something.
What is it, Coco?
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how you became a professor, but I think I found my own way, and I don't think I like this. I think the more knowledge that there is in the world, the better. I think I already inspired somebody without being a professor on how to get archaeology. So I think I need to find a better way, and I'm gonna go ahead and give him his hat back.
Okay.
Getting dumber.
as you go ahead.
Then this hat should go to the person who's currently been most inspired by archaeology, and I'll put it on Sheldon's.
Wait. Don't pin this on me. I only liked archaeology because I thought it would let me kick nerds' asses. Here you guys go.
I'm still gonna put it on his head.
As
I
you
just put it on my hat, and then I immediately, my eyes like open up and like my pupils grow and all that.
Okay.
And I'm just like, whoa, guys, I think I've come to a revelation. I think this was my fault, guys.
As you say that, there's a massive impact on the ocean, and you all begin to sink, and you realize that this situation is not one that you can easily escape. And the last thing that we see, there's like a slow zoom in of some of the characters' ears, and we see tiny little baby crabs crawl into them from this pouch. And I think that's where we're going to end today's, I don't know what to call it.
Jeez, thank you everyone for all of the donations.
I'm definitely going to,
extremely
okay.
high.
I'm working on paying all of you guys. I still need that info. But I'm definitely going to donate some of this to Bards for Bards, which we will be participating in later.
Yes, Bards for Bards.
So thank you for that money, but it is definitely going to a better cause because I don't feel like we really earned it today.
This was
Thank you guys
Thank you
so
so
much for playing. And yeah, thanks everyone for donating. Thank you for the experience. I don't know. It was cool.
yeah. Thanks everybody.
All right.
We will be
Coming
back likely next week, next Sunday, I believe.
I believe so, yeah. We shouldn't
like
be
we are
skipping
every
any
Sunday.
beats.
Yeah.
Cool. So we will see
Hope you
all
liked
later.
being in here. Crick Crab.
Yeah. It was great being here. I love this. Thank you, Logan Runesmith, for being an amazing DM. Fel, Dinner, Mario Sack, thank you all for playing with me today.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.